Two new airdrop claims on Solana, hot NFT mints that can do multiples, very time sensitive, alongside cross-chain opportunities across many ecosystems. Let's get started immediately. Starting with Parcel, we have Season 2 rewards are ready to be claimed and they are vested throughout whole February, but you can claim yours daily if you plan to sell, or you can do everything on February 28 when the vesting period ends. And the other one we have Solaire. Solaire has went live and currently the price and allocations are not looking amazing, but maybe in the future this becomes a little bit better. It is the risk-taking version on Solana, so it is a pioneering technology, but yeah, the launch didn't go as smooth, as perfect, and the price is not really showing much movement in positive direction just now. Perhaps a little better news are coming from AI Wayfinder. As you know, these are one of the best airdrop opportunities we have with AI agents, and this is actually have to do with Echelon Prime. If you're actually going to be participating in this, you need to stake your Echelon Prime for a certain period of time, and this is one of the tokens that we are most bullish on at the intersection of AI and gaming, and you do so on their website, and you're going to be participating in a distribution of their prompt airdrop in the future. Another thing that's very bullish for Echelon Prime is that I've actually tried their TCG called Parallel, and if you ever played something like Hearthstone or Legends of Frontera or something like this, you might feel right at home with this one because it's actually quite fun. But again, this is very subjective. This is for the card gaming enthusiasts out there. Now, it is up for debate whether Base will ever have an airdrop itself, but one thing that is certain is that there is a project over there that is breaking all records possible. We're talking about Airdrop. Airdrop currently has almost 50% of its supply locked for 3.8 years, and people are actually doing that because 100% of protocol revenue is distributed to those who vote for the weekly emissions. So basically it's a V3.3 model that is incredibly profitable for voters, but it is paid in mostly ERA tokens, so keep that in mind. Currently they're controlling 70% of base total value locked, which is beyond crazy. And now we're talking about all of this because there is an opportunity very similar to this one happening on Sonic right now, and it is called Shadow. We've already done a deep dive on this before, so this is just a reminder that there was a guy who recognized what Airdrop is doing at under 3 million market cap, and it went over to 1.5 billion. And I will never forget the summer and Q4 of 2023 when I was randomly farming base airdrop. I had a couple $100 in ERA tokens just in rewards. And after opening that wallet after like half a month, half a year, I remember that was worth almost 10K. So it is beyond crazy that there's opportunities that you can just randomly make money while farming airdrops in ways that you can't even imagine. So yeah, this is very bullish for Shadow on Sonic. And of course, if you want to take a quick look at what's going on there, you can actually see that there are very good pairs still over there. Currently, we have S Brush, which is very correlated. It has high total value locked and currently yielding about 780% APR. And the tool I've absolutely fallen in love with recently is this S and Brush correlation pairs. So you have DeFi Llama. They have a correlation index which shows you over the last month and 7 days, 1 year. It's stupid to watch over 1 year because crypto changes all the time. But on monthly and weekly pairing, this has been basically stablecoin pairing correlation. So this is maybe one of the liquidity pools you can consider entering if you want to farm Sonic airdrop and some really amazing yields, and you're getting the X Shadow, which might be very similar to what Airdrop did in the early stages when they basically gave out a lot of its native token emissions, which appreciate in value a lot. Again, crypto is risky and do your research, but there are some very impressive parallels happening on a borderline new and underfarmed airdrop chain. Of course, if you want to have this kind of alpha early, you need to not only rely on YouTube videos, you need to be in private communities where people are discussing these things in real time. One such is our Discord. We post all kinds of information regarding AI agents, regarding yield opportunities, airdrop opportunities primarily. So if this is something that interests you, you can check out our official Discord, and all the links are, of course, as always, in the description of the video. You can see your monthly, yearly plans and everything regarding the airdrop tracking application, which will help you keep organized. There is one thing I need to address with the yield farming NFT. Because, of course, the month of January was absolutely abysmal for crypto prices. Most tokens are down 20 to 40%. So, of course, the 10% guarantee we do for every month is, of course, guarantee in crypto terms, because naturally we did over 10% in yield, but the value of these tokens is down more than 20-30%. So being able to generate this crazy amount of returns in yield terms in yearly plans, of course, it is possible, but monthly oscillations, monthly valuations will always be tricky to handle. So this is just something to understand in all crypto yield farming perspectives. If you have any questions or comments, we have our official Telegram group where you can discuss all these things about the NFT. So make sure to have all your questions answered there. Now, there is one project in crypto that I cannot believe actually became a reality, and that is Pi Network. So if you've been around the crypto space, you know that this thing was just literally a make-believe click coin for the last 6 years. You could literally open an app, click once a day, and mine some tokens. But apparently, you can actually sell those for over $1 each at current prices. It's actually crazy. It's going to have a primary listing on February 20th, 2025, and personally, I don't really see this being listed for over 10 cents each, but I would love to be wrong because I have a bunch of these. So we will see if it's actually going to be worth anything. So yeah, if you've been farming this for the last 6 or 5 or 4 or whatever amount of years, this could be our moment to actually cash in something that honestly is a huge, huge surprise. All right, moving into Eclipse, we have updates that they're actually going to be incredibly strict for people who are using those auto-click applications to not have to manually click on the Turbo Tap application. So just keep in mind that if you're using those things, probably better idea not to, because they're saying that your whole balance of Turbo Tap tokens is just going to go to 0. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you're using those things, either stop or yeah, because these guys don't seem to be joking around with this. Next on, we have Unichain news. Unichain actually went live on mainnet, so you can actually transact and airdrop farm on mainnet. And as you know, we are very, very bullish on mainnet activities other than testnet activities. So this is a great opportunity if you're bullish on the Unichain, because of course, parallel with Uniswap, Uniswap was one of the biggest airdrops, one of the first airdrops in history. So maybe this one is going to do really, really well as well. And finally, news for Sahara Labs. So this one is actually doing a developer early opportunity where you can actually apply for their dev early access. All you have to do is just being able to use their tools, and you need to make a quick application and see if you can actually utilize their toolkit to actually build something interesting in the AI space. Now, that doesn't mean that there's zero opportunity of making money with testnets, but you have to be very select with which ones you're actually going to do. One of these is, for example, ZkSync Labs, which have secured 55 million from Paradigm, and their testnet just dropped with 5k slots. Of course, this means that if you're going to be doing testnets, you have to be doing ones that are very limited in the amount of users actually farming them. So this actually ticks all the boxes. 55 million is huge funding, and 5k maximum slots is pretty reasonable amount of people who are actually going to be splitting the rewards. So Santiago is already working on a deep dive for ZkSync Labs for next week, but this is probably the one that you should probably keep on your radar. Another one is, of course, Initia. Initia testnet is going to mainnet in February, so make sure that you keep up to date with all of these updates, and we will keep bringing you as they come. Finally, you have one last day to apply for the whitelist opportunity for the best possible NFT collection on the Initia mainnet once it goes live. And if you're holding Jupiter Jumper loyalty pass, then you're actually going to be able to maybe secure a whitelist for this one. Santiago also made a really good video regarding testnet activities and how you can actually identify which projects should take your time, so you can always use this as a reference. And let's wrap up with the NFT mints. So we have Mega ETH, which is actually going to be one whole ETH of mint price. But if you believe that this is actually building something very interesting, very exciting, then maybe this is an opportunity for the NFT mint. Again, this is very tricky, very risky, because ETH is about 3k or just under 3k. Another one, slightly less risky, but maybe even more profitable opportunity, has to do with Dymension. So if you're actually staking Dymension, you only needed to have staked 15 Dymension tokens over the last couple of months. Or if you are holding Mammoth, so Celestia Modularium NFT or Sloth NFT over on Cosmos, you're actually eligible for this Dimension Wizards NFT. Again, this is incredibly time sensitive because the mint is happening later today. So make sure to check if you're eligible and if you can actually get some on public round, because public round actually starts after 9 p.m. UTC on February 12th. But yeah, this is actually very, very cheap. It's going to cost you maybe just $7-8. And if it does even just 10% of what Mammoths did, it's already going to be absolutely incredible. So yeah, do your own research, but this feels like a very good risk to reward ratio. And that is a wrap for all the topics for airdrop claims and news for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, bell notifications on. Any questions or comments, I'm waiting for you in the comments and in our Discord. Till next time, thanks for watching and have an amazing day.